Lycoming College is excited to partner with Pine Ridge Construction on this next phase of the Gateway Project and the entrance to the institution to construct a mixed-use facility in Old City Williamsport. We know as an educational institution what we do very well, and that is educate students for lives of meaning and careers of significance. However, we want to create an environment where our community thrives and that we thrive as an institution. This project has been a long time coming, and it began with an East 3rd Street commission. And from that, the Board of Trustees and President Ken Trachty created an ecosystem in which this project could take place. What we are calling this is a real renovation and an investment in Old City Williamsport. This really came about by some significant research and review of both impressions of current students and prospective students and families, but then also through a market analysis that was conducted. First, we realized for a long time that the arrival sequence to the college was not particularly strong. We needed to enhance that. This is a continuation of that effort.
Going back to Rowan University, you've got the traditional campus, it's a walking community. You look at, there's hotels, restaurants, bookstores, retail, that all right there to kind of benefit the college without being part of the college. You think of what the students are looking for in terms of amenities and retail, and you really go to focus on that aspect of it. To say is that the project has three buildings to it. You've got one that lines 3rd Street, returning up Basin. That has a retail and a residential component to it. Then we've got continuing up Basin Street, turning down 4th Street, and that's got more of a retail on the 1st floor, a couple levels of commercial office space. Nestled in between all that, off the visual path of the main streets, is a parking garage, 3 levels, 157 spots. Really, it's looking at some of the architecture that's been around the area, piggybacking off what the college has already done, staying true to the brick look, really incorporating some big windows, the feel of what once was Williamsport. Also, we're trying to tie in some little bit of modern architecture to it, so that it doesn't have just that truest feel of being Old City, but it's vibrant and it's appealing aesthetically.
So here we are in the Craft Gateway Center. This was phase 1. We reorganized and invested a lot in the infrastructure here, this part of the city, which has made this project make sense and be possible to have Pine Ridge come in and now develop a mixed-use project here just south of our campus.
In the definitive agreement, the college's capital contribution will be limited to the land that we own. And Pine Ridge, as a private developer, has identified both private equity and bank financing. We do think that it's possible that there is some public funding for this project. We have jointly retained Delta Development to explore what those possibilities might be.
With the proximity to so many demand drivers, just a logical place coming off the highway, and everything that's going on in the Basin development, ease of access for people to really, this is the first step to create that larger community, that larger destination for people to live, work, and play. So within the fall, we should have the property taken down, or weather permitting, we'll be able to start some type of construction this winter. Start the full construction in the spring, and then in 2023, end of 2022, 2023 open.
I would say that this is a project that both will give a wonderful first impression, but will indeed strengthen the kind of character and quality of both our community members and the institution for the long term. Lycoming College will not own this project or the property, but our interest is to, because we have gathered some of that property initially, we will continue to have a vested interest in the kinds of businesses and things that take place there.
We're going to have a website built. I think it's Old City Williamsport, and we will be able to see the progress of the buildings from the vacant site to as we construct. You'll be able to see the amenities as we get new tenants that commit to the locations. We'll be able to put them up and list those, so you'll be able to see who's coming and what to anticipate.
At UPMC, we're pioneering new ways to treat cancer, and we're working to prevent it. We're advancing new technology to look more closely at disease and helping you breathe easier. We perform the world's first heart-liver transplant, and we're experts at keeping your heart beating strong. We're a global team of more than 90,000, advancing care everywhere and delivering it closer to you. UPMC, life-changing medicine.